I just got out of the Bob's Burgers movie, so let's talk about it. Probably don't need to say this, but spoilers ahead, so click that like button and come back later. So this film is perfect if you're a Bob's Burgers fan. There are so many plot lines answered and such great character development. My favorite character in this film has to be Louise. I love how chaotic she can be in the main show, and she's still chaotic in this. Also, her character development in this film is great. We learn in this film that she's actually scared of growing up and taking off her hat because she believes that the hat makes her brave. And this leads into one of my favorite reveals of the movie, and that's finally seeing Bob's mom. She looked exactly like Louise, and seeing a tiny Bob was just so adorable. I also really like some of the other character developments, like Gene here when he realizes some people might not want to hear his music. And the same with Tina, with how she wants to ask Jimmy Jr. to be her summer boyfriend. God, I hope they finally start dating in the main show. One thing I really like about this movie is how you don't really need to watch the whole show to understand these characters. The only reason to watch the show, I guess, would be understanding certain references like Gucci Kopi. I absolutely love the music in this film. It is so catchy. One thing I really like about it is how the film isn't crowded with a bunch of songs like a Disney princess movie. There are only like really 4 to 5 songs in this film, honestly. The animation to this film is also really smooth. Like, it's a huge improvement from the main series. Also, this film had a surprisingly dark setting. Like that sinkhole you see in all the trailers, there's a skeleton in there and Louise accidentally discovers it, and then suddenly the skeleton's teeth falls into her mouth. Like, oh my god, that was disturbing. This all leads to a plot twist that I was expecting and wasn't expecting at the same time. It's revealed that Grover Fischoeder, the cousin/lawyer of Mr. Fischoeder, killed the Wonder Wharf employee and tried to frame Mr. Fischoeder. One hand, I kinda expected it was him when he suddenly appeared in the Fischoeder's secret hideout, but on the other hand, I wasn't really expecting him at all because a part of me knew that Felix would kill a guy. For all I know, maybe he already has. I also wasn't expecting him to be the main villain since he was like in the main show for like 2 or 3 episodes. And honestly, he's kind of a scary villain. There are certain movements with his song that just make me feel uncomfortable, and I was legit freaked out when I saw him crawling like Pluto from the movie Us when I saw him crawling through that little escape vent. My favorite moment in this movie has to be that opening song. It's a nice little song that lets you know on what this movie is supposed to be about, and lets you know that the Belcher children are supposed to have major character development in this. Also, the animation scene was just so good. I give this film an 8.8 out of 10, giving it a B+. Anyway, that's the review. Go down to those comments and tell me what you thought, and click that like and subscribe button to keep up to date with all my latest content. See ya!